Hello, everybody. How are we doing today? I just wanted to jump on here and let you guys know who have been messaging me, um, saying that you were a bit worried about me and stuff to um, not be worried. I appreciate um, the concern, and like, you have no idea how much. Um, you guys sending me just little messages means to me, like, really, like, it's awesome. So I appreciate you so much for that. um, it's funny because I know a lot of people talk about how hard the holidays are for certain reasons, and it's funny because like none of those reasons are the reasons why it's hard for me. um, but not to like make fun of anyone's pain or anything like that. It's just yeah, so I just want to thank you again for reaching out to me, even though I haven't really been messaging anybody back. um, I've just been trying to take time on me, and in doing so I'm really distancing myself, but I feel like I kind of need some sort of like mental break from everything. Um, so if you haven't noticed, I posted that last episode of the podcast on Saturday, and I haven't posted anything all week. And I think I've only done that maybe like one or two other times ever. So, um, yeah, I needed a break. The other thing, and I'll probably bring it up like three other times here. um, well, I'll get to it in a second. I'm not planning on posting any more videos until January 3rd. Hello, Mindy. How are you doing? I hope you are doing well. Um, so if I feel like there's anything I have like in the vault here, that I could put up in between now and then, I'll put it up, but I'm not going to be making any new content. Um, I might drop little live streams here and there if I'm feeling up to it. Um, but that's that. The other thing is, um, because of like my mental health state the last month, um, the Zoom calls with Anarchy Crew peeps have been like non existent. And I feel like a lot of that is my fault for kind of confusing everybody by trying to do multiple days and times. And that like fucked everything up. Like the second I started doing that. So what I would like to do is from Anarchy Crew people, like if you can give me like, and I'll probably, I know I keep threatening this, but I'll probably just do a poll. If you could give me 2 days and times that would work for you to do Zoom calls. Thomas, what's up, man? How you doing? Um, so I could kind of schedule it better, and like eventually we're going to go back to just doing it one time, like one day a week, until it gets to the point where there's so many people that we have to do multiple a week. Trying to please everybody just ended up fucking the whole thing up. And it's probably my fault for being really bad at um, handling shit and dealing with stuff. But I just want to make sure we're all able to do that. So I'll post something So just like think about it right now. If you're Anarchy Crew, like if you had a cut, like a number one, like if we could do it on this day and this time, that would be awesome. If we can't, this would be my backup. If you could do something like that. And I understand things change over the course of a year or over the course of a couple months. So that said, but who has got fun holiday plans? Anybody? I think I am going to my mother's house on Christmas Eve. I think there's a good possibility that I will somehow manage to fuck that off and not do it. but yeah, we'll see. Is there any good booktube drama that I'm missing out on? I thought I saw a couple things, but I really haven't been feeling amazing to be able to dig into that shit at the minute. But as sad as I'm sounding right now, like I'm feeling a lot better than I was, shockingly enough. I'm just trying to plan for next year. And I feel like I have a lot of big decisions to make. And I don't know. It's funny because, like, I can never just like have a decision to make. Like, oh, yeah, I'll either do this or that. Like every time I have to make a decision, it's like a life changing decision. And it's funny because it seems like I'm like, if I just made decisions more often, would they seem so drastic? So I don't know. But that's kind of where I'm at. Hanging out with my kids this weekend. Awesome. Having a chill holiday. Cool, cool, cool. I'm going to see my family on the 30th. That was the day we all had off for Christmas. Yeah, trying to juggle everyone's schedules is really hard. And like my kid has to work on both Christmas Eve and Christmas. So there's like just a few hours here and there where I'm going to be able to see my kid. So, yeah, it is what it is. Oh, and then you're hitting a New Year's party after that. Well, it sounds like a long New Year's party. Like that's like what, at least 24 hours long, maybe 48. Mindy knows how to party, dude. She's not fucking around. She's like, oh, am I gonna fucking send this year off with a bang? You better fucking believe it. And it's gonna take me 2 days to fucking do it. Mindy knows how to party. Is this thing out? Yeah. It's just so weird because like I have I have so many things that a person with no problems would probably go, oh, wow, there are all these amazing things happening. You have so much to look forward to. And I don't know, maybe the weight of all of these amazing things is like overwhelming me to the point of like mental exhaustion and spiritual unrest. I don't fucking know. I'm just having a hard time. Not to be a downer again. This whole thing was so you guys wouldn't worry, but I think I'm fucking that up. So, is the feed really clunky? It seems like it's only catching every like 5 seconds. Hey Jeff, how you doing, man? Yeah, I initially was, and then I talked myself out of it, and I wasn't gonna do it. And then, like most things I do, like it's like last minute spur of the moment kind of thing. And I just finally sat down and I was watching a news clip on YouTube, and then I'm like, fuck it, I'll just do a quick live stream just so everybody knows I'm okay. You don't need to schedule the Zooms around me. I will be available on Fridays, on the weekends, right now, Saturday between 10 Pacific and 7 Pacific, Monday, Tuesday, or Thursday after 3. Thank you, Mindy. Thank you for that. And you know what's funny? And this is me being a dick right now. I talked all this shit about Mindy partying like a fucking rock star and like bringing in New Year's for like 2 days in a row and all this stuff. And oh, not weekend, summer. Okay, gotcha. And Mindy didn't question that. She's like, yeah, that's how I party. But hey, here's my schedule. Mindy's like, yeah, I need roughly 48 hours to ring in the new year because that's just how hard I go. Dude, nobody could keep up with Mindy. Mindy's very fucking hardcore with her partying. Saturday, huh? I should be sending all of you guys cards and shit. I think. I'll think about when I'm available. Send an email when I'm done with my holiday. Totally, yeah. Just hit me up and let me know. I'm now I know some of you will understand this, and you'll probably some of you will understand it from one side, and some of you will understand it for another. One of the big things that I absolutely fucking can't stand about holidays is I'm gonna get together with my family, and there are certain people because I'm a fucking grown ass man. I'm an adult. I understand people don't have the same views on everything. Okay. And I understand that even if people don't have the same views on everything, you still have to be fucking like kind and courteous and whatever, especially if you're not in your own house. If you're at somebody else's house, you fucking put on your fucking best behavior. You know, that's just common courtesy. But I have some people in my family who don't really fucking understand that. And the second they have an audience, they want to spout whatever fucking conspiracy theory they just read on fucking 4chan or some fucking bullshit. And there is a couple that like to argue, and there is one who I don't know if this is going to be how it is this time, but last time was really comfortable trying to pick a fight, like a physical fight. And so the last thing I want to do is go fucking hang out with these people who are related to me. So I'm hoping so hard that there have been no new conspiracy theories, no new nothing, and there won't be anything. And people could just enjoy spending time together without all of this shit. Because the funny thing is, like, people love to talk about this shit until you like show them and explain to them why they're fucking wrong and crazy. And then it's like, oh, well, here, let me slam my hand down on a table a bunch. And then that will prove to you that I mean business and I'm serious. And then you like question something they say with just something simple, like I don't mean to get like super philosopher with a lot of these people. But I mean, if we Occam's razored the fuck out of all of these people's fucking arguments, we would soon find out that the level of people and things that would have to take place for any of these things to be true becomes so astronomically huge that it's pretty much impossible for any of these things to happen. And then the best way to handle that is to like act like you want to fight, which again is not a very smart thing to fucking do. But it's just like the last family get together we had, um, like there needed to be something broken up over the fucking SAG-AFTRA strike. It was so fucking stupid. It had nothing to do with anybody there. No one who was there had any fucking skin in that game. But that was enough to cause a fucking scene, and someone had to get in between us. So fucking stupid. So let's see. Thomas is. There are always a few people in the family that are going to be difficult. Yeah, for real. And it's funny because there are a couple people in the family who are fucking rational. And you always know shit's going to hit the fan when the rational people start dropping out of the family get together for whatever reason. Oh, I got to work, or oh, this year we decided we were going to go to so and so's house and spend time with them, or like whatever. And so as I'm watching the rational people in my family drop like flies from this event, I'm like, oh God, here it is. Here we go. So I don't fucking know. And with the way I'm feeling lately, um, horribly self-destructive, I can easily see um, the train wreck that will soon become Christmas. And it's just like, man, you know, I'm not trying to like be shitty right now, but I'm like, you know, Jesus died on the cross just so you could come to a Christmas party and yell at me. That's fucking weird. Whatever. Though I will fucking say that one thing I am grateful for this holiday season is I have not had anyone in my family so far, touch wood, complain to me about the fucking war on Christmas this year. So thank fuck for that. It had a good, 15, 16-year run. But I think we finally turned the corner on that. I finally think I'm not going to have to hear about it. But you never know. Um, there's still a couple days till Christmas, and someone in my family could surprise me. That's why I stopped going to family events. Yeah. It's so funny. I always thought I got through this year. I'm thankful for that. Yeah, no shit, dude. There were some amazing things that happened this year. I'm not going to lie. But there was also some fucking like personal catastrophic things that happened. And my thing right now, here's the rub here. You know how a lot of people are like, oh, if we make it through December, good old fucking Merle. Um, if we could just make it through the holidays, if we could just make it through Christmas, if we could just get through. My thing is, I'm like, if I could fucking make it through February, like, I'm not trying to like, reach above other people or like try to set bigger goals. Like, oh, here, hold my beer. No, I'm just like, getting through the holidays is definitely going to be one thing, but getting through the like holiday hangover and just trying to set your year up, because everyone does it. Like, oh, it's January, what am I going to do different this year? What thing am I going to fail at within the first 2 weeks of the year that's going to make me feel like shit the rest of the year? All that crap. I just have to, if I could get through February, I'm giving it a little more. If I could get through fucking February, I'll be able to take over the world. I'm even gonna, change the name of the channel to something domineering, you know. I will tell you something I'm not thankful for. I am not thankful for being the first street that most trash trucks start their route on, because they have to drive up the hill and it's hard for them. And then when they finally do start putting trash in the truck, it's just this big, empty, hollow cavern hole that echoes like crazy. And 3 days this week, I was awoken by what I thought was a bomb going off. And it turns out it was just the trash truck. But it scares the shit out of me every morning. Like, imagine if you were just sleeping like nobody's business, and then, I don't know, somebody dropped a Buick onto a big old thing of metal. JH, how you doing, man? Let's see what I heard. I think I'm going to change the name of the channel to beep, beep, beep. Yeah, I'm going to change the name of the channel to Backing My Big Ass Up. And that's how that's going to go. My husband and I are the only outliers when it comes to political views. So we just have to deal with people spouting obvious propaganda as facts. We get along otherwise. It's so funny. And like, again, I'm not trying to like throw people under the bus. And I'm sure there are some like people who have very conservative views and their family is very liberal, and it's very difficult for them as well. I get it. I'm not trying to like say one is greater than the other, but man, like, people will say all sorts of shit if they don't think anyone's going to ask a follow-up question. And then the second some motherfucker starts asking a follow-up question, everyone gets upset. Unless you're talking to my mom, then tears happen. And then you're just like, oh, why did I do this? Why am I making my mom cry? This is so stupid. So anyway, I'm very much looking forward to that. And knowing that my kid is only going to be there for like maybe 45 minutes, I'm very happy for them that they don't have to sit through that. But at the same time, like, if my kid said I'm not going to be there, there's a good possibility that I wouldn't go either. So, yeah. Yay. And it's so funny because whenever I start talking politics about anything or bringing up, and like right now, I'm trying to kid glove the fuck out of this conversation right now. I lose viewers when I'm doing live streams. I'm going to come out of here and I'm going to have a bunch less subs, because, because like the left is full of snowflakes. Like, the left can't handle hearing stuff. But like, for fuck's sake, you question some like right leaning fucking thing, and then all of a sudden they're running for the fences. I can't handle hearing this. Oh man. Good times. Oh, but here, this is something that is good news for all of you degenerates. Okay, are we ready? Santa Anita starts up the day after Christmas. So it's the winter spring heat. That's my honey hole. I'm not going to lie. So there will be some racing that I'm excited about. So we'll see how that goes. And Jeff, you are doing an open mic tonight, correct? Is the Zoom info is on your YouTube page, right? Like on your description or whatever. If people want to go, I'm going to try to make it to that tonight. It depends on how I'm feeling, like, if I'm honest. So I'm probably going to finish this up with you guys here, and then I'm going to clean up, do some dishes, maybe get some stuff ready to cook for later. And then I don't know, it's a nice day outside. Didn't start out like that, but it looks pretty nice outside now. Might want to, I don't know, go for a little walk or something. Try to get some sun. I feel like a pasty individual right now. This is like the most butt white I ever get. Have you ever heard of Elisa Grace? She is a poet making a living off of plagiarizing other poets. She's been pissing me off the last few days. I need receipts, dude. I need receipts. And of course, I haven't heard of Elisa Grace. I need to get on this ball here. If there is some stuff that I could like go after somebody on, that'll probably cheer me right the fuck up. So definitely send me some receipts, dude. But yeah, we all know how I feel about plagiarism and poetry. Thank you. The Drain Monster agrees. There is a good possibility, guys. One of the things that I'm thinking about doing. Who is farting off camera just joined? Is that the teeth in the sink poet plagiarizer? Oh my gosh, you guys know so much about this and I don't. Oh wait, no, are you talking about my sink? Oh, now this is getting crazy. Who's farting off camera? That is my sink. That is the kitchen sink. Whenever it usually only gets like that around 6 or 7 at night because everyone's now getting home and running their sink. But I don't know. Like, you guys tell me, like, what do you think? If it sounds like that, like it's just gurgling, does that mean there is a clog above me or below me? Because for a while it was doing that and water was like coming up in the drain, but it doesn't do that at all anymore. I hear it and it's loud and it freaks me out. Last night it happened when I was asleep and it fucking woke me up, and I sleep way the fuck over there, but it was loud as shit. And I fucking woke up thinking somebody was like in my cupboard, like going through my canned food. You know what I'm saying? That's a Sikh making that noise. Get an exorcist. No shit. Probably should, since the plumber can't seem to fucking do a goddamn fucking thing about it. But yeah, teeth in the sink. My sink does have personality. The thing that sucks about it is that, as you said, who is that farting off camera? That's exactly what it would smell like when it would come up through the sink. But lately, like, I haven't been smelling anything. It's just loud gurgling. And yes, this building's old. Yes, the pipes in this building are fucking ancient. And no, the fucking landlord is not going to fucking fix it. Every time he does anything, he'll just send somebody with a snake. But it's like, it's not like backing anything up. Like, it's nothing. It's just a loud ass sink that probably there's a slow drain somewhere in the building. So now it's just an annoying noise that I hear. That would be frightening to wake up to. Oh my God. Oh yeah, for real. O'Toole was the teeth in the sink plagiarizer. Now I got to look up Eliza. Okay, so now we got another plagiarizer. Oh, is that the one who plagiarized Rupi Kaur? Or did Rupi Kaur plagiarize somebody? I don't fucking know. She's a TikTok poet. Why do people plagiarize in the digital age? What kind of plan can they possibly have that might actually work? Seems so strange. I think honestly what it is that there's a generation of people who don't know anything but the digital age. So like, if they have a scheme to try to, like, oh, I should probably try this, they try it because it's a scheme, but they don't really understand how close something can work. I will say there is something to be said, and I don't want to say collective consciousness. I want to use it more as like an inspiration. Like, say you read a poem and the poem was really fucking good, and there was a line in there that really fucking hit you, and then you don't think about it anymore. But that when you read it that one time, that line was hitting you hard. And then you go about your day, you go about your week, and like a month later, you sit down to write a poem. Something makes you feel a certain way. And then this line keeps ringing in your head. And then you use that line. And it's a line that you cribbed from something else without even really thinking about it. Like, I know shit like that's happened, you know. And I always go back to Neil Young with Mr. Soul. If you've never heard the song Mr. Soul, look it up. And when you hear it, you'll go, oh, wait, that sounds like something else. And you'll know exactly what it is. She plagiarizes mostly other lesser known TikTok poets. Does she argue about it? Does she bitch about it? Like, going, I can't believe people are calling me a plagiarist. Look, is it like the Vanilla Ice thing where it's like, see, mine doesn't sound the same at all. See, theirs goes dun 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 dun, dun and mine goes dun 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 dun, dun tink. See, it's different. So that makes it different. That makes it mine. You know, is it like that? I don't know if you guys remember what I'm talking about, but that interview with Vanilla Ice on MTV News from like I don't know, probably 1991, was the greatest thing. He thought he's like, dude, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. This is obviously mine because I did the tink on top of it. And he's got like a big old shit eating grin, just like feeling so good about himself. Oh, classic. Classic. Oh, Mindy's like, yeah, I know exactly what that is. But yeah, like, so I just wish, like, if something like that happens, people wouldn't get so fucking defensive. Like, we're all consumers of art, you know, like, and we all get inspired by certain things. And eventually, one of us, some of us, all of us will probably pull something that sounds a little bit like something else. Just fucking own up to it and fucking move on, dude. It's not that big of a deal. Her book got taken off Amazon, but then she put some of the poems in a different book that is on Amazon now. See, here's the thing that's funny about Amazon, and I'm wondering so much if this has anything to do with it. Okay. So on Amazon now, when you put a book up, you have to click a box asking if you used any like if you used AI at all for any part of your book. And I'm wondering if like these newer, younger poet plagiarists are using AI to kind of write their poetry, because the only way AI can get poetry is by what is available online, and it will take some of those things. And I'm sure there are some programs that are like, look, we can actually make poetry. That's great. But again, it has to all be from something else. So I wonder if that, because I think the bigger um kick in the fucking pants for a poet today would be, oh, you wrote poetry using AI, so you didn't write the poetry, you had AI write you a poem. I think that's a bigger slap in the face than like cribbing some lines, dude. But like there have been fucking plagiarist poets from the fucking dawn of poetry, motherfuckers stealing shit, dude. There's that great Smith song, Cemetery Gates. Oh my god, I'm gonna read some fucking words from it. If you guys don't know the song, uh, it cracks me up, dude. And the funny thing is, Morrissey has been um, accused of plagiarizing probably more than most people. Let me see here. So, let me see. It's the one that goes like Keats and Yeats are on your side while Wilde is on mine. Um, you say ere thrice the sun done salutation to the dawn, and you claim these words as your own. But I've read them well, and I've heard them said 100 times, maybe less, maybe more. If you must write prose poems, the words you use must be your own. Don't plagiarize or take on loan, because there's always someone somewhere with a big nose who knows and who trips you up and laughs when you fall. You say, ear long done, do, does, did, words which could only be your own, and then produce the text from whence was ripped some dizzy whore 1804. That song fucking cracks me up, dude. Like I love it. She blocks anyone who confronts her on social media. There's a big thread on Twitter from one of the poets she plagiarized. Oh my god. I should start like Googling lines out of my poems and see who's plagiarized my shit. And then I'll fucking do like a whole like thing, and I'll bring them on and applaud them for having great taste. I heard about her on another YouTube poetry live stream. Oh, do tell. Give me some good poetry live streams to watch. Honestly, I'm just getting so fucking sick to death of how most people talk about poetry that it just like, fuck, I'm already depressed. The last thing I fucking need is to have somebody talk boring about poetry. So if there's anybody out there who isn't just a goddamn bore talking about poetry, fucking throw me a bone, dude. Some dizzy ho 1800 bow. But I'm trying to. There was this video I saw where somebody was going through all of the lyrics to Smith songs that Morrissey ripped off, and it was killing me. I was dying. Like, what was? There's a line out of Hand in Glove that he pulled out of a movie, like the climax of a movie, like right before somebody's about to kill somebody, and they say this line, and it's the most ridiculous line you ever heard. So I could totally see him going, "Oh, I'm going to take that and put that in my song." But I think the problem was that he said he didn't do that, because I've written songs that are like total fucking like retellings of like Edgar Allan Poe shit, you know. But like I say that that's what that is, you know. His name is Adam Gary. He's from the UK. He's a nice guy. I like talking poetry topics with him. The chat conversations are pretty good. Right on. Adam Gary. I will look up Adam Gary Glenn Ross and see if I could find him. What was the O'Toole thing about? That sounds juicy as shit too. I don't know. Just like if you ever get caught fucking stealing something, just say, "Wow, I really thought that that was that good," and it probably just stuck in my head. Wow, inspiration. Am I right? Just fucking own it. Nobody gives a shit. The only reason why people come after you hard is when you try to act like you didn't do that thing, because then everyone will have an opinion about it and come at you. So stupid. But we are all fragile creatures. There's like 5 to 10 people that will all talk back and forth with each other in the chat, which is the thing I like. Well, there you go. Here, I'll go look for him right now. Adam Gary. Poetry. Oh, I have seen this guy before. And I will take your word for it. And maybe come by for one of his streams. We'll see how that goes. Oh, wait. Deep in the Reeds, I missed this. I hate Vanilla Ice. I thought that said ice cream. I hate Vanilla Ice for no other reason than him using an Under Pressure sample for that awful song. Now, when I hear the bass line starting up, I'm wondering if it's going to be a great song or a bad one. Well, if it has the ting at the end, then you know. If it doesn't have that, then it's a good song. You are more Rollins and he's more Shakespeare, but the chat's worth it. I think the what's the word I'm looking for here? The compliments you give are very charitable, sir. Yeah, I was gonna try to be really fucking cool about it, but I guess it's Christmas. I might as well give you guys something to chew on. Yeah, I watched one of his videos a while back, and absolutely was appalled at what was said. And I can't remember what it was, so I can't give you any examples. But yeah. But I don't know. Maybe I just got like a bad video. But it's just one of those things like when you watch something and you're like, ooh, that's kind of a take. You tend to not go back for seconds. But I'll check it out. If I remember correctly, there were a string of absolutes said, and we all know how that makes me feel. Well, thank you. Well, so did we not find out what the O'Toole thing was? Oh, I didn't even tell you guys what my big plan is or what I'm contemplating. I am contemplating moving, which we've already talked about. But I'm thinking that once all of this shit that well, I don't want to say shit, but there are a couple projects that are happening that I'm either starting or wrapping up or whatever. And then once that's done, I think I'm going to trick out the Honda. Hello, how are you doing? And I think I'm going to kind of nomad it until I get bored, basically. Kind of just go all over the country, see a bunch of you that I've been wanting to meet for a long time, do the whole thing, and then either get rid of my car or put it in storage or do something. And then I think I'm going to move out of the country and kind of do like a expat backpack thing for a hot minute and see how that goes. One of my biggest things is I want to live at the beach, and it is so fucking expensive to fucking live at a beach in California. And I mean, there are definitely beaches I could live at that it's cold as fuck and there's all that shit. But I want to be in the sun, sit with my feet in the water, type, drink, do the whole fucking thing. Like, I want the fucking dream, And I'm living here and I'm not really getting as much out of LA as I wanted to when I moved here. So I'm like, okay, so I'm spending a ridiculous amount of money. And the fact that I'm making any money doing what I do at all is a fucking blessing. So, like, why am I like living fucking, we'll say paycheck to paycheck just because people understand that phrasing, when I could live almost anywhere else in the world and have the life I actually want and be making enough money to actually save for my future and put money aside to do fun things that I fucking want to do, or at least put money aside so my kid can have some scratch when I fucking kick. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm really thinking about it. I don't mind coming to Canada. Like, I would love to fucking go to Canada and fucking do some fucking cool ass Canadian shit. I mean, shit, for the fucking poutine alone, I'd fucking go to Canada. God damn. Can't find fucking decent poutine in California to save my fucking life, dude. But I think I'm going to hit Mexico and the Caribbean first, just because that's the quickest thing to do. But I do want some island life, and so I'm really leaning on that. But the bushcraft side of me that misses doing the homestead shit out in the desert, even though the desert was not the place to use any of the skills that I had learned. There's a part of me that wants to do like the Far East islands. Like, I was looking last night at I can't remember the name of the place. It's in Indonesia. It's near Bali, but it's not Bali. It's I think the beach was called Kuta. I can't remember the name of the island though, but it just looked amazing, and it's so fucking cheap, and everything you could possibly ever want is right there. And but I do want to like hit up like Italy and Spain. Like, that's just been stuff I've been wanting to do forever. But and I definitely want to spend some time in fucking the Maldives. Not gonna fucking lie. Like, I want to do that hard. But I would just like to not fucking struggle and not fucking I don't know. And there's a part of me that feels like I'm giving up if I do something like that. But then there's another part of me that's like, giving up what? Giving up like fighting and struggling and fucking like the stress of like not knowing if like Etsy's gonna fuck me this month, or if I'm gonna sell enough books to fucking like be able to actually start saving money. Like, just all these little things. It's just like, it's fucking stupid. Like, there's a lot of places that I've been looking at living where I could live fucking way better than I live now just off the money I make on YouTube. And everything else that brings money in would be like savings, And I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, why am I forcing myself to fucking do this shit and I'm not even fucking happy? Like, what's the fucking point? But I don't know. The world's a big place. There's a lot of water on it. I'd like to see some of it. I haven't traveled out of the country since I was like 19 or 20. So it would be nice to fucking go do that, you know. If you are ever in Halifax, let me know. Also, I'm backpacking around Peru and Bolivia for a month next year. Travel is amazing. Dude, are you doing Machu Picchu, or are you doing like some plant medicine shit, or are you just going to look at stuff? So, as long as you can get good internet, you can live there. Yeah, and honestly, like, when I was living in the desert, I had to do like satellite internet, and it wasn't as good as, say, this, but it was good. Like, I don't like I was able to live stream and shit like that. So I would probably do something like that, because I know a lot of the places that I'm looking at does not have internet of any kind. And I know even some cell phone stuff isn't very good. So I would just like kind of lean towards the satellite internet shit. And honestly, like I think a lot of people like my vlogs probably more than any other fucking videos I do. So if I'm just like, I don't want to be like a travel blogger at all. That's fucking ridiculous. But like, I don't know. You guys seem to like when I fucking show you stuff, so there'll probably be a lot more of that. Yep. I'm also, and I know I've talked about this a little bit too. I'm trying to get the rights back to a bunch of my movies because I would rather just put my movies up on YouTube and like get ad revenue on them, or even like doing like, I don't know, maybe I would do rental stuff. I don't know what I feel about that. But like there's something like 20 of my movies that are tied up with distributors that either never put them out or are waiting till somebody in one of my movies becomes famous to put them out. And it's just like, this is fucking stupid. This is not what we agreed to. Give me the rights back to my shit, and at least I could like put it up, you know. Cinephil. Hey Matt, I've been laid up for 6 weeks with a fractured leg. Oh my god. That's awful. Writing a screenplay, which is awesome. So kudos on that. And listening to the Chameleons. Nice. Just so you guys know too. Oh wait, no, we got some other shit here. Deep in the Read says, yes, I'm doing a 4 maybe day Inca Trail hike to Machu Picchu. Also the Nazca lines. Oh shit. And to Wanaku. I don't do drugs, but I'm curious to try out ayahuasca down there. Probably not the best for a newbie, though. I don't know, dude. Like that might be just the thing to either make you go, "Oh yeah, this is why I never wanted to do drugs," or it could be like, "Wow, this was amazing. I want to do more of this," and then you'll go back home and you'll try all the other shit drugs you could get your hands on and go, "Wow, none of this comes anywhere close to ayahuasca." So yeah, so good stuff. Love your vlogs for sure. Cool. Thank you, Thomas. Yeah, and an update on my feature. I told you guys that there was this actress I wanted, and I was like plotting shots out around this one actress just because she had like a ridiculously interesting face and her movements were very fluid, and I just thought she'd be really fun to shoot. So I started like putting like shots together and then scenes together based on this actress. And she ended up giving me a pretty weak ass excuse as to why she doesn't want to do it. And like all the producers who I know and the producers working on this with me that I've talked to about it, they're like, that's like the fakest excuse I've ever fucking heard. So she doesn't want to do it. So I said, I'm like, okay, well then I'm not going to make the movie because like the whole reason why I wanted to do this was because I wanted to shoot her and shoot her face, you know. And my producer yelled at me for about 2 days, telling me I was a fucking idiot and to just find another actress. And I was looking and didn't really see anyone who I can do those same shots with and make it look really cool. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. They still want me to do it, and I don't have the like excitement or the passion right now to do it. So if I end up running into an actor or an actress who like face kind of screams at me, then yeah, I'll probably do it. But as of right now, as much as some people are like, no, you have to do the movie, I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to do the movie or not. So, hey, Gareth, what's going on? Me too. I'm glad you caught this. Hopefully, you can get over it soon, and there's something that you can take to, clear you all up. But anyway, so that's what's going on with the movie. I just want to make like one great movie, because I've made a ton of movies and I think they're all entertaining. I think they're fun. Some of them aren't very good at all, but they are entertaining and fun. But I really want to just make a great film now. My screenplay is based on a British character actor called Alan Bedell and an event that happened to him. I'm here if you ever fuck around with film. Oh yeah, totally. Toot to Lee. That sounds cool. Is it like a very well known thing that happened to the guy? Kind of thing. Um, yeah. And so if the documentary goes off when it's supposed to go off, there will be a short film I'm going to be making during that. But I would really rather do a feature. So we will see. We will see. So, do you guys have any like resolutions for the new year that you're looking at? If so, inspire us. Leave those in the chat. I can't get that song out of my head now. I really shouldn't have done that. I genuinely need to write my next novel. I commissioned a book cover a few years ago. Oh, shit. Yeah, get on that. That's a resolution for sure. Yeah, I need to finish a couple big books that I've been wanting to do. And I was going to do a couple different like short story collections, but now I'm thinking I might just do like one big fat one and put that out and then not have to worry about it again. Because like this like last bout with depression, I dropped the ball on everything. So, and I was trying to fight like having the depression and just like keep trudging, but I just felt so exhausted from it that I was just like, maybe I just need a break. I've been putting stuff out every month for like the last 3 years. Like, let me take a minute and fucking make sure I'm not fucking going crazy. Dude, my Nature Poems chapbook would be a bunch of homeless dudes jerking off on the side of the road. Like, I don't get a whole lot of nature. Oh, shit. Some of you are like, I think you already wrote that book. And I'm like, yeah, I probably did. You have to make sure you don't burn yourself out. Yeah, totally. And I feel like I did. And it's just funny because like we all burn ourselves out every once in a while. And then um, typically the way out of that is like the muse, you know, like you get struck by lightning, you know, you get inspired by something. And right now, um, I'm just not very inspired by anything. And so when I'm not inspired by anything, even my older stuff and stuff that I've already done um, doesn't bring me any joy. So like instead of like forcing myself to try to be happy with things, I'm just like, you know what, I'm just gonna stop. I'm not gonna fucking do anything. I'm going to bore the fucking hell out of myself for a couple weeks and just see if I feel better. Mindy says, "Oh man, got to go to Wyoming. More nature than people." Wow. Yeah, that's how it was in the desert. Like the desert was like that. There was way more nature than people, but again, it was the desert, and it's like I hate you and I'm gonna kill you, and so you're just kind of. It's like being in an abusive relationship. Let's see. Cinephile says next year is shit or get off the pot. Yeah, I'm 46 and I've talked about it too long. Yeah, you just gotta fucking go. Like, just do the fucking thing. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, most great writers don't become great until they're 50. So I got like 5 years, and then I will be great according to, I don't know, history. So I'll plagiarize for the next 4 years and then really sink in at 50. Come out to Boston, Matt. We'll give you a kick in the pants. Well, I mean, I'm not looking for a dom, but I could use just some good, like, happy times. I appreciate it, and I'm probably gonna hit you up. I'm just gonna like show up in and around the area and go, "I'm lost. Help me." I'm just pissed because I had my car completely set up with all the shit I would need to like do the whole like off-grid living out of it. And I had a bunch of shit stored up at the house in Big Bear that we lived at in between the desert and me coming here. And my kid was still living up there and rented all the rooms out to a bunch of strays she found in Big Bear. And this junky motherfucker stole all my fucking shit out of the garage and fucking hawked it for fucking junk, dude. Motherfucker. If I ever fucking find that dude. Jesus. I went up there and tried to steal his truck one day. And I don't know. It didn't go over well. Everyone was somewhat upset with me at the moment that happened. Fucking weirdos. Very strange. Very strange. Okay, so I'm going to Halifax and Boston and Wyoming. That's the itinerary so far. So yeah, so basically to trick the car back out, I'm probably gonna have to drop like I could probably get away with like $900 worth of shit to put in it. I could probably pull that off. That's not too bad. Suck a fucking dick out there. Fuck. It's so funny how people are just like, I don't need to say anything to you. I'm just going to honk my horn. And you will then immediately understand why I'm so angry and upset. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Halifax is like Boston, but much more boring and small. Wow, it's like you're describing my junk. Dude, okay, there cannot be this many different trash companies in LA. It blows my fucking mind. Every day during the week, and sometimes on Saturdays, there are trash trucks picking up trash on my street. I don't get it. And they're all different. It's never like the same company. There is no monopoly on trash waste management, we'll say. No monopolies in LA at all. Fuck me, dude. Well, I am out of coffee and I haven't eaten today. Don't know what I'm going to eat. Glad to see another smoker. We're a dying breed. I am on my own in a new apartment in a town in a place in England. You'd laugh your tits off. Is it pretty busy where you're at? Like, is it like more of a city place or is it more chill? But I am trying to do the vape thing now and then. Trying to cut back on the shit. Don't really know why. I just feel like it would be more acceptable, and I'm fucking tired of being a complete outcast every single place I go. I would love to go somewhere and not be the guy that's like, ugh, just ignore me. Like, you don't even have to talk to me. Just don't roll your eyes at me. Do you know how hard it is to do this when you're driving by? Fuck. Oh, do we have dose? Do we have dose trucks? Oh no, he stopped right there. Oh my god. So yeah, so I'm going back and forth between the two. Um, I'm trying to not smoke as many cigarettes and do the vape more. But I think, like, honestly, even making the cigarettes, it's so ritualistic. Like everything is such a thing that it's like I'm not even like just quitting smoking. I'm having to quit all of these other things that I do as a part of it. And it's really weird. Never a dull moment on my street. No, no, it is not. It is not. But I just wish there was more things to talk about than fucking trash trucks. I feel like this is an ongoing thing. For those of you who remember back in the day, when every Sunday, like I would start a live stream, and then the one dude that had the Vespa with the loud pipes would just like put it on the corner and turn it on and then not even go anywhere on it and just let it run. Motherfucker, dude. I think that dude moved. I haven't heard him in a while. Probably got scared because he kept hearing like the voice of God coming down from a building telling him to shut the fuck up. With a big nose, who knows? Rose. Oh my God, I'm going to have to listen to that in a little bit here. If you missed the beginning of the stream where we talked about the Smiths, wasn't in the very beginning, but pretty close into it. So, Jeff, what time's your thing at tonight? It's at 5 Pacific, right? So 8 Boston. Oh, I keep going to drink my coffee and there's nothing in it. 8 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, there you go. Dude, I'm so behind on emails too. I have this list of people who I need to send emails to. And instead of just sending the email back, I just put the name on the list of the person who I need to respond to. Ugh. Nightmare. All right, guys, I'm going to go make a cup of coffee and do the dishes and then figure out what the hell I'm going to eat. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for caring and sending me, like, I hope you didn't kill yourself this week kind of messages. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Good luck with the screenplay. And hopefully I'll see you guys at Jeff's open mic tonight. Oh, totally seriously. Let's see. Oh, you just been hanging out in a parking lot? Oh, I'm glad you caught it. Get your food. Hey, Cheryl. Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. It was nice. Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Later, Thomas.